Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick. Anyway, it's your boy Tone 202 coming at you one more again. Oh man. So I got my truck back. I got it back to the crib. I ran it yesterday, 4 hours, running it at 80, 85 consistently because I figure if it's going to break down, you know, like I want it to break down now so I can, if I have to have it towed back, I can have it towed back to to them. So I was running it, wasn't running it exceptionally hard, like I wasn't trying to go over 90 or nothing like that. But I stayed at, I was at 80, 75, 70. I was doing my thing, and when I kept it at 80, it started fibrillating, shaking when it first started off, and I was like, oh, okay. Like, let me see if it's gonna work the kinks out. And eventually, within a few miles, it did. But I wasn't used to it shaking. Chevy Tahoes, they're real smooth. Smooth rides. You know what I'm saying? And they're not made to. It depends on which one you get, but they're not really a rough ride, not unless you start messing with the suspension. Then, use it for four wheeling and stuff like that. And they're not made for four wheeling. This is my third one, and I blew the axle on one of them. I drew the transfer drive on the other one because of the four wheel drive. So they're not made for that. But anyways, yeah, don't go to Amco down there in Richmond, Kentucky. Just don't even mess with them because they shisty. Uh, Nonetheless, once I recover, because I'm tired. I drove down to Tennessee, turned around, and was on my way back. Spent a couple sleepless nights in the hotel. You know, messing with this car all night and money and catch a cab. Tow trucks, and it just exhausted me. Once I got back, I couldn't even sleep right till I got into my bed, and I was like, oh, okay. And I'm still tired. So, but nonetheless, I spent Thanksgiving alone. That's no big deal. But I tell you what, I'm thankful I had the money to get out of that situation. I don't want to go back to that situation, but I'm thankful I had the money to get out of that situation. I have to try to get it back. Uh, you find out who your friends are, so I'm thankful that it was clear to me who was down with me and who wasn't. You know, uh, it shapes your personality when you're stuck in the middle of nowhere and you can't get no love. You know what I'm saying? Not even you know, how you doing? Like, are you all right? I had people who I never even met before asking me was all right, instead of people who I lived close to. Like, they didn't even want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it just really shaped my outlook on who you really rock with. You know what I mean? And I'm by myself most of the time anyway, so it's not like it hurt too bad, but it still messes with you. If it doesn't hurt you, it just kind of like, it's like, damn, you know what I mean? So you wake up, and that's what you need. Sometimes a slap in the face is what you need. You know what I'm saying? A young lady I knew for 20 years. We was texting back and forth. She was more concerned about me and some other people. And I was like, okay, I see what it is. So, when I got back, she came and visit me and hung out with me for a minute, and that was cool. And then she had the pill. But that was cool because I don't, like I said, I stay by myself. I don't have a lot of company. I don't really rock with too many people because of my past and all the things that I've seen in my past. And what people do, how people do you, especially when you're a charitable person like me and a nice guy. People think you're soft, and you're not soft. You just, with all the hate in the world, you just don't want to be. So, anyways, I'm just talking. This is my channel. If you don't like it, bug out. But I'm just, I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? I do more talking to strangers on YouTube than I do talking to anybody. And I'm okay with that. The young lady was like, "Yo, you need somebody to You need somebody. One young lady was like, yo, you need somebody in your life. Another young lady was, you need somebody to have sex with. I was like, you know what? I'm good on both ends. You know, you can have all the dudes you want over there with all the stuff you got going on, your multiple partners. I don't want to live like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to live where I have control. I don't want to live out of control. I want to live with some type of security. Hey, what's going on? I want to live with some type of security. I don't want to wake up and, you know, don't know the person who I was mixing it up with last night and not really sure if they're on the up and up about all that they should be on the up and up with. So, anyway, so you can tell I'm still tired, but yeah, so, but I really don't celebrate Thanksgiving anyway. I mean, I don't really rock with Thanksgiving. You know, when the white people killed all those Indians, I can't really celebrate that. I can't celebrate that because the white people did the same thing to my people. And no, I don't hate all white people. I just hate senselessness, murder, and stuff like that. I have a disdain for people who do that. So I can't see celebrating it. I can see, celebrating life. You know what I'm saying? I can see celebrating, if I had some cool white people around me and they just had a baby, I can see celebrating that. I can see, you know, some cool white people get married. I can celebrate that. Like, yo, you got married. Like, yo, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? John or whatever. Yeah. You married Lisa, whoever. And yeah. I can see that. I can celebrate that with them. But I can't celebrate Thanksgiving with y'all. I can't celebrate the death of all those people. I can celebrate getting together with a family. I can celebrate that. So, you know, I can rock with that. My sister don't celebrate it either because, we know what it is. But we celebrate getting together and talking and eating, cracking each other up and cracking on each other and stuff like that. Yeah, we celebrate that. So, yeah, like I said, I'm just talking. If you don't like it, you can bug out. I don't really care at this point who watches me and who doesn't. So, yeah. By the end of the month, though, like my whole checking account. Oh my God. My whole checking account will be wiped out. Oh my God. The good thing about it is I know that money's coming back to me. That's the good thing about it. God, man, God works in mysterious ways. He be on me. He be like, yo, if you don't do this, he be like, yo, you got to do these little things, man, because they add up, and you never see what's coming. I had a few G's in the bank. I was like, oh man, I'm good. I don't need to do this. I don't need that extra money. Shoot. I don't think that way now. I'm like, yo, I need to do this, and this because, I could have lost my whip. I would have had to come off, what, 5 grand to get another nice one? Even if I had it, which I did, still, you just don't, it's just, you don't know what's coming. I mean, you don't know what you're about to get hit with. It's like, damn, I got to come off of 5 G's or 10 G's or whatever. Somebody get real sick, you got to pay their doctor bills. You might be looking at a $20,000 doctor bill. You just never know. So when God tells you, yo, you got to go get this money, like, don't even sleep on that. Like, even if you got money, like, I mean, some people are comfortable, but life happens, man. Life happens. And it happens real fast. You cool one day and the next day, man, you looking at a situation where, yo, either you got the cheese or you don't, and there ain't no love out here. Ain't nobody gonna tell your car for free. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Yo, I ain't got it, AAA. Can you tell my car anyway? They'll tell me to go screw myself. They charge me $60 for the re-up membership, and then said because you're in your situation, you got to pay us $25 more for us to come get you now. That's just unethical. But what are you going to do? You going to have an argument when the sun's going down and you're on the side of the road? You going to fight with AAA when they're the only ones answering your calls and you in the middle of nowhere? You can't even Google. You can't even like, yo, Google, you can't do none of that. You barely get a phone call in. Your bars is low. Everything is low. And you're in the middle of nowhere. People see you and they ain't stopping to help you. What you gonna do? You gonna pay it. Either you got the cheese or you don't. So I understand the hustle game even more. You know what I'm saying? Stay on your hustle game. Get it cracking. Because you're gonna need that cheese. I ain't saying an illegal hustle. Just saying. Life comes at you fast, man. You never know. It's your boy Tom.